Hello, third grade, and welcome to Science for today. We are going to continue looking at food chains. Now, food chains are an organization of how plants and animals are consumed in the order that in the order in which they work. Today, as we are going through the activity, you will need to type in your answers into each missing box. Let's go ahead and begin. A food chain shows how organisms is another name for plants and animals, get food. Food chains always start with the sun. Remember, we learned yesterday that the sun has all of the energy in a food chain. It begins with the sun, which is the origin of energy. The energy is then passed to the producer. Producers, it's in their name, that are plants that create their own food with photosynthesis. Next, a primary consumer gets the producer's energy by eating it. So an example of that would maybe be lettuce and a bunny eating the lettuce. The producer would be the lettuce, and then the primary consumer would be the bunny. Then the energy is passing to the secondary consumer and tertiary consumer. Secondary means second, tertiary means third. Finally, decomposers break down dead organisms and return to the energy and nutrients to the soil. Now, as you're writing these in, I want you to add some emojis. So if you have an example of an emoji on there, so maybe a sun, you can type in sun and then put the sun emoji. When you get to producers, remember producers are plants, so you could maybe put a flower or some kind of vegetable. When you get to secondary consumers are animals that eat plants. So maybe a bunny, maybe a squirrel. And then finally a decomposer that breaks down dead organisms and returns the energy and nutrients to the soil. So decomposer would be like a worm or a type of bug. So I want you to add emojis as you are entering in your information today. Once you are finished with that, then you are done with your science for today.